Hey everybody, I'm Trisha Swenson with Vail Daily Live, and we are about to go live from day two of the Birds of Prey World Cup races. We've got the Xfinity Birds of Prey Audi FIS men's alpine ski races here all weekend long. We have day two of Super G. Tomorrow we'll be hosting a downhill, and on Sunday we've got another downhill for you. So we're going to let you know all about the race action, how you can come up and watch it, the results from yesterday, what the course was doing to some of the racers, and get a lot more information about what's happening down in town at Beaver Creek at Birds of Prey Way. So stay with us. VDL starts now. Hi, I'm Trisha Swenson.
I'm Brazzo.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Ken Hovey.
I'm Meredith Kirkman.
I'm Ty Diaz.
I'm Charlie Kennedy.
We are VDL.
We are VDL.
We are VDL.
Vail Daily Live.
We are VDL.
BDL. We are VDL.
Yes, we are. We're so glad that you're joining us here on this Friday edition of Vail Daily Live. I'm your host here in the studio, Ashley LaFleur. We also have Brazzo standing by in Vail Village this morning. We have a great show in store for you as we kick off the weekend. And of course, you just saw Trisha up live at the Birds of Prey this morning. So excited to see more of that and also get all of the details. And by the way, Trisha got herself an exclusive interview with Ted Ligety. So we'll be sharing that with you later on in the show. Talk about a legend. And so really, really excited about what's going on. Also, we have so much happening that's going to be going on throughout the entire weekend. Snow days happening in Vail. That really kicks off tonight with one of their headliners. Then we, of course, we have the holiday parade down in Eagle. We have some great shopping that's taking place and so much more. So we're really glad that you're joining us. And of course, one of the best things about the show is that you get to be part of it, right? So if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, please comment. Let us know if you have any questions. Let us know where you're watching from, what you're up to, what the weather looks like in your neighborhood. But we love to hear from you, and we love to have you be part of the show. It really is. It's one of the most unique things about it. And of course, we're not just live on Facebook and on YouTube, but we're also on Spotify, on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and coming soon on Outside TV Channel 17. So we should probably check in with our hosts this morning. So let's bring in Brazzo real fast because we haven't seen Brazzo yet this morning. Good morning, Brazzo. How's it feeling out there?
How are you?
I'm so good.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, I can see your breath. How's it feeling?
This is my morning cigar, as I always say. It's my morning cigar and my glass of whiskey. That's how I start my Fridays.
just a little glass of whiskey and a morning cigar.
Just a little glass of whiskey and a cigar.
Oh, yeah.
Healthy habits.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. So what's it like in Vail Village? Yeah, I'm sure he could steal some of your preparation secrets, clearly, especially for his retirement. Whiskey and cigars sounds like a good retirement routine. So is it pretty quiet out there? What's going on in Vail Village?
Yeah, right now it's very quiet. The Vail Resort employees start moving the gondola and start getting ready. So, you start feeling the energy, but still it's pretty low. It's pretty low right now.
Okay, all right. Now, also wanted to say hello to a warm welcome to our newest member, Barry. He's behind the camera. Barry, give us a little wave. Let's see your fingers. Hello.
Well, Barry, they want to say
hi. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. Hey, Barry. Oh, yeah. Getting Barry on screen. Awesome. Oh, so yeah, Barry and Brazzo this morning in Vail. All right. We're going to come back to you here in a little bit. We're excited to talk about snow days and the things that are going to be taking place in Vail Village. So you guys go warm up and then, or maybe, have some more whiskey, whatever you're doing. And let's bring Trisha in live from the Birds of Prey. Trisha, oh my gosh. It seems like the energy already is so exciting. What's happening behind you on the course out there? I see there's a bunch of people.
Well, Ashley, hey, we've already got the music cranking this morning. I mean, it's a party at 7:35 in the morning. But basically, the crews are out here. The bus was full. People are coming up here starting, at all hours. But they're doing all sorts of things to just make sure the course is ready for the second Super G of the weekend. So we have 2 Super Gs and 2 downhills. And I got my bells. I got my 2015 bell. This is from the Alpine World. Oh, whoopsie. the 2015 the Alpine World Ski Championships, and then I've got my bell from the Salt Lakes Olympics. I collect these bells. I love these bells. And Ashley, I know you love history, and the Moen bell, these bells, are from Norway, and they were made popular during the Olympic Winter Games in Lillehammer. So when they had the games over in Norway in the early 90s, that's when these really kind of hit the map. So then pretty much, when we hosted the 99 World Championships and then the Olympics, these bells were all over. So I like to keep them, and I like to collect pins. I got my Believe in Stephen Nyman. It's kind of, the pin is kind of beat up, but I bring it out every time that they come to town for the races. So can you tell I'm like a nut when it comes to like getting my red, white, and blue on and everything? I just love it. I've been to every one of these since they started in 1997, mostly because I'm working them. But even if I wasn't working, I would come and check it out because we're so lucky to have this in our backyard. We live here. This is what they're going to be doing at the Olympics in a couple months, all these races.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, Trisha, your energy is contagious, and we're getting that chat flying first thing this morning. And Brian Levy says he's watching from Miami. He's going to be in Vail this weekend. Brazzo! I love that comment. Brazzo! All right. So, all right, Trisha, we're going to come back to you here just shortly. I just wanted to bring the chat in. We'll get more bells going. Also, LA says, good morning. I'm back from Antarctica. What? And can't wait to see you all in January. LA, I would like to hear more about that. My goodness. And then also, you need some more snow. Well, yes, compared to Antarctica, we are definitely sparse in these parts, but the Birds of Prey course looking really good out there. Also, Wes Sawyer, good morning from the Outer Banks. Hey, Wes, still miss you out here. Listen, anytime you want to come on back, you just make your way back out here. We need more good people like you here in the Valley. Miss you big time. I was actually up at Beaver Creek not too long ago with my mom, and she's like, I remember when you and Wes were out here dancing for anyway, good times. Wes, we miss you. Also, John Bonner, good morning from North Carolina. Good morning, John. So glad you're joining us. And Ride Divide saying, let's see, live from Vail Village and Birds of Prey. Awesome, right? Like, how cool is it that we get to have this coverage, and then we also get to include all of you. So if you're out there, also, Brian, let's just bring this Brazzo. We love Brazzo. we do love Brazzo. He's the best. All right, well, we're so glad that you guys are all joining us this morning. We're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll have more from the Birds of Prey. We'll have your headlines. We'll have your traffic. We're going to get things really going here on this Friday morning, so stay with us.
Even more now than maybe before. The fresh air, good for your head, it's good for your heart, it's good for you physically, and it'll make you smile.
And go rip some pow.
Let's go. I'll lead you, follow. There's nowhere we can't wander. I know you hear it calling to.
See and be seen with the eyepieces of Vail. View our curated collection of the best eyewear from around the world. Find your favorite brands and be introduced to new lines of eyeglasses, sunglasses, and goggles. See in style with prescription services done in-house at Eyepieces of Vail. Schedule time with one of our optometrists, or get a comprehensive digital eye exam. Our on-site laboratory allows you to get your prescription done quickly, so you can get back out there. Eyepieces of Vail, the art of vision.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. All pass prices reduced 20%. Prices go up November 21st, so purchase yours now.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Betteridge. Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris.
All right, so beautiful weather on tap for day 2 of our Birds of Prey. There we go. Get it out of the mouth this morning. I need some more Vail Mountain coffee and tea. Okay, so beautiful weather. Really kind of dry, mostly sunny, warm for today and for tomorrow. And we do have some exciting things to tell you about. We have some snow in the forecast. Okay, so yeah, Emma and I are both very excited about this. High of 51 today, really nice and clear. Maybe just a few clouds out there, but beautiful racing weather for all of our athletes at Beaver Creek. You can see here in Vail, we have that snow that's flying right at the base of Gondola 1 and over in Lion's Head where they are making snow right now. Also, the roadway is looking really nice and clear as people are making their way through their morning commute here in the Vail Valley. And we are expecting, according to opensnow.com, we're going to have things kind of cooling off a little bit on Sunday, and then on Monday afternoon / evening into Tuesday afternoon, Joel Gratz's early estimate for snow is 5 to 10 inches in Vail. 5 to 10 inches in Vail. And he's saying that if the right combination comes together, we could even see more than that. So we'll keep you updated as we get closer to that. But beautiful weekend ahead, snow on the way from Monday afternoon into Tuesday. And then he's saying that we could potentially have a stormier December than November. So it looks like it might we could have a few more between like the 9th and the 11th, and then kind of dries out a little bit. And then the week of Christmas is looking like it could also be pretty stormy. So big thank you to Betteridge for a look at this local weather forecast. Let's talk about our coffee and tea. So Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea, something that's really cool. So they have their new location right in Beaver Creek in between the escalators. And they, what's funny about this time of year is that the owners, Chris and Craig, in 1989, they were watching the World Ski Championships from Switzerland that were happening. The World Ski Championships were happening in Beaver Creek. And so they were watching this on TV, and they decided that this is where they wanted to be. So really, full circle for them, right? Like, they decided that they wanted to be in Beaver Creek, and now they have their own store right there. And I was just there last week with my family getting some peppermint hot cocoa, delicious chai. They have great options for gifts if you want to get some beans that are local. Like, they have their Meadow Mountain blend. They also have some really cool, tumblers if you want to get some gifts for people for the holidays. So stop on in and check them out. They open daily around 7:30, 7 a.m., I believe, depending on which location you go to. So thank you to them. Let's take a look at our headlines for today. So right on the front cover, of course, is what was going on with the Birds of Prey yesterday. So we see a beautiful shot of Broderick Thompson. He's a Canadian athlete, and you can just see, the amount of edge required on this course, right? Like, amazing. And then, of course, also dominating the headlines today are housing issues, especially for some of our international seasonal employees. So as we flip on through the paper, you'll see a little recap of what was going on for the first day of races. So Marco Odermatt from Switzerland, he won the Birds of Prey again. So he won in 2019. We didn't have the races in 2020, and then he won again yesterday. And basically what the other athletes are saying is that, like, this guy really attacks that course and was on edge the entire time. So talk about fearless. Amazing. And then as we keep on going, we have a little housing crunch. It's really intense for the seasonal employees. And you know what? I have to say, Allie Longwell, this is a really interesting read for me. I was reading it this morning, and it was just a different perspective on housing, and specifically for those international employees that are coming in, and a little bit more about having the J1 visas and what that really means. So dig into that on page A3. And then as we keep on going, look at this. Are you ready? Yep. So the real estate market is ready to set a new sales record again. $3 billion for a second straight year. Crazy. Okay, now my favorite part of Fridays is Trisha's picks. So if you are curious about what to do with your weekend, pick up the paper today or log on to vaildaily.com. So she goes through all of it, from Birds of Prey, also Vail Snow Days, really kicks off tonight with Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats, the Warren Miller film that's going to be up at the Villar Performing Arts Center this weekend. Ted Ligety is here in town. He's got his signing and celebration, and then we also have the tree lighting over in Minturn. We have the parade and Eagle. Trisha gives you all the details, so pick up that Vail Daily. And then we saw a little piece of this earlier, but the roads are great they're in great shape. It's nice and clear. The biggest thing you're going to probably encounter is weekend traffic coming up from Denver, and then also some wildlife on the roads. They are definitely on the move. Quite a few deer that I've been seeing in the morning on my commute on the way here. So here's a look at what's happening with our road cameras along I-70, and you can see it's just pretty sparse first thing this morning. Maybe a little bit more traffic heading westbound as people probably make their way up for the second day of Birds of Prey, and then also for their weekend of skiing and riding. So things are nice and clear for our roadways. Let's send things back out to our girl Trisha Swenson live at Beaver Creek this morning for the Birds of Prey. She's getting all of us fired up here in the studio as well as on the chat.
Hey, you guys, we are live coming to you from the base of the Birds of Prey race course, the Red Tail finish area. Joining now, we have Ross Leonard, and he is with the Vail Valley Foundation, the organizing committee that puts this on every single year, well, almost, since 1997. We've, of course, COVID happened, and 2001 and 2016, we didn't have it, but yeah, it happens. But Ross, what an exciting day yesterday.
Yesterday was a great start. So Thursday was a Super G. 14 of the 60 racers did not finish. So that gives you an idea of how challenging this course is for these World Cup ski racers.
Oh, yeah.
And Marco Odermatt, he won in 2019, the Super G. There was no race last year, so he won the Super G yesterday. That's 2 in a row for Marco.
Yeah, it is. And he's already had early success during the World Cup season this year. So that guy's on fire. I wonder if he'll be able to defend his title today.
3 in a row. He's going for 3 in a row Super Gs on this course. So we're excited to see Marco out there. Also yesterday, the number 31 bib came out of nowhere to make the podium. That's kind of rare. A lot of excitement on day one. It was awesome. It was great to be here.
Yeah, Roderick Thomas is out of Canada. Oh, Canada, we got the flag behind us. Hey, way to go, Roderick. And yeah, to be that far back in the fleet, to have that kind of result, they said that he must have gotten a good course report from one of his teammates that went a little earlier in the race.
That's how it goes. So we got Team USA out here. I know they're the crowd favorites here. A lot of their family are in town, so it's cool to see all them. Yeah, we're just excited to have ski racing back in Beaver Creek.
Oh, yeah. But having the Americans, we had a top 20 finish with our very own Ryan Cochran, Siegel, RCS, what they call it.
Yeah. And our hometown guy, River, was out there. Stoked to see him on this course.
I know. River did not finish, which is too bad. But it was fun to talk to him anyway. And it's good to have him back on American soil.
Yeah, and River had a great run. It just kind of lost it there at the end, but he's not alone. Some of these top guys did not get past the first 7 to 10 gates. So that just shows you how challenging this course is right now.
Well, and that's the thing about today. It's going to be the same course, and we won't invite you up. It's 10:45. So allow plenty of time to get from the base all the way up here.
Yeah. We say, if you're parking down it's about an hour start to finish up here. Buses are running, look for signs in the village. Today's race starts at 10:45. Tomorrow's downhill race starts at 11. And also tomorrow morning before the downhill race, we're going to get down at the downhill up here. So bluegrass and some free bloodies up here to get people up here early, up the hill early. That's the plan.
Oh, wow.
So
Bloody Marys.
The tip is to get here early, definitely tomorrow for the downhill, and then Sunday's downhill is at noon. So that's kind of the race schedule. We got a lot going on in the village. All are pretty fun.
Yeah.
Pairs with some fun little snacks and food.
A lot of season.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so obviously, hey, live streaming, right? So live from the Birds of Prey. We'll go back to Trisha here in just a little bit. But I did want to commend she and Ryan Sederquist. They had a chance to track down Ted Ligety, the legend, and there's going to be a celebration and autograph signing today at 3:45 at Beaver Creek. And, Ted is officially retiring, but he gave so much to the Birds of Prey races. He's been on the podium 12 times there. But let's send things over to them. They had a chance to catch up with Ted. And, oh, man, what a cool interview. I'm so excited to share this with you.
Here we are. We were able to track down Ted Liggety while he was in Beaver Creek for the annual Birds of Prey races. And let's bring him in on the screen right now. We're so excited to have him back and on screen with us. And then we also have Ryan Setterquist. He's going to be he's our Vail Daily sports reporter. We have some questions for you, Ted. First of all, hey, thanks for coming on the show today. We're so excited to have you. You're such a legend at the Birds of Prey.
Yeah, thank you. It's nice to be here.
Hey, Ted, you said in 2019 that this is by far the best Super G course on the World Cup. And, you know, Herman Meyer's the only man with more wins at Birds of Prey, but you've stood atop the podium 5 times. So all at Giant Slalom, but you have 12 total podiums at Beaver Creek. So what makes this Super G course so great, and what is the secret to racing it fast?
This Super G course is so cool from right out of the get-go, right out of the start. It looks like you're like looking down an elevator shaft. It's so steep out of the start. You see like 5 gates just like through the skis, and it is very daunting. And then that whole top section, really steep. You have to use your technical skills. Then the rest of the way, it's, you know, more traditional, has some of the gliding skills, but you still have to have the turning skills. There's some cool jumps, and it's tricky. There's a lot of little pieces of terrain where you have to take a lot of risk to keep your speed up, but also, you know, if you make a mistake in one of those places, your race is pretty much done. So it's really unique in the sense that it really melds, you know, the technical aspect of Super G, but also, you know, has some gliding pieces, has some jumps, and it has, you know, everything you'd really wish for on a Super G track.
Well, and Ted, you're retired. What does that mean? What is next for you? I know that it allows you to spend more time with family, spend more time at home. You're over in Park City. And what's next for Mr. GS?
Yeah, I've been spending a lot more time on my business shred. So that's been fun. You know, we're making helmets, goggles, sunglasses, protective gear. So it's been fun to be able to dive more deeply into that on a regular basis and help grow that business, and that's been fun. It's been something I've been involved in and started, you know, back in 2007, but, you know, be able to spend more time on that's been a fun new adventure. Still working with a lot of my partners and sponsors, doing a little commentary with NBC for these races here. I did a little bit with for NBC with the women's race in Killington last week, and then, you know, probably head over and do that with them for the Olympics. So, you know, staying busy with a lot of various projects, and, you know, it's nice to have a little bit of diversity in all the little projects, I guess.
So in this next chapter of your life, what have you noticed has been kind of the biggest change? Obviously, you're not traveling as much, but how is your mindset, you know, routines, how is that all, you know, shifted as this adjustment has taken place in your life? Can you talk about that a little bit?
I mean, it's definitely very different for sure. I mean, my life was very similar month to month for 17 years straight. So it's definitely been vastly different than it was, you know, for so many years. But it's been a nice change. It's been nice to, honestly, it's been nice not to go into the gym every day for 4+ hours a day. That's been a joy, you know, be able to go out there and mountain bike. You know, it's always was for fun, but, you know, not have to worry about whatever heart rate zones and go at whatever pace, and just kind of do all these activities that I love doing more for fun and without having to have like a super regimented workout plan. It's nice spending more time at home. It's, you know, being away from home for a week is nice, but being away from home for 6 weeks to 6 months is not that nice. So it's nice, you know, spending more time at home with the family, and that life has been, you know, really enjoyable. So as of right now, I don't miss those aspects of what I was doing before.
All right, well, Ted, you mentioned NBC. Now, how is that? I know you're no stranger to media. You've been interviewed for many, many years, but how does it feel to get on the other side of the mic?
It is an adjustment. It's actually fun, I think, because I'm new to it right now. You know, I still get a little bit of those pre-race jitters. You know, I feel some of that nervous energy that I would get at a race. You know, trying to like going up and inspecting, and also just like feeling some of that race energy, and you know, being a part of it's fun. So, you know, who knows if that'll wear off as I do it a little bit more, but that piece is fun. It's, you know, of course it's a new adjustment. So, I'm definitely learning a lot and learning on the fly for sure.
This is the planning effect. This is how it feels to know you have a wealth plan that covers everything that's important to you. This is what it's like to have a dedicated Fidelity advisor looking at your full financial picture, making sure you have the right balance of risk and reward, and helping you plan for future generations. This is the planning effect from Fidelity.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. All pass prices reduced 20%. Prices go up November 21st, so purchase yours now.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Live Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
Oh, that's right. Thank you so much to Liv Sotheby's for a look at this weather and mountain report. And also just on the chat, Richard Jacobs saying, let it snow. I'm right on board with you, Richard. So we actually do have snow in the forecast, which is really exciting. And so today we're going to be seeing a lot of sunshine, just dry conditions, really perfect for the racing happening over at Beaver Creek. And this weather is going to continue as we go into the weekend. And then Sunday we'll start to see things cool off a little bit. And then Monday night into Tuesday night, according to OpenSnow.com, for Vail Mountain, we could see anywhere between 5 to 10 inches of snow. So that is amazing news. And he's saying that maybe if things combine properly, that there could be even more than that. So we'll keep you updated as we get a little bit closer to that time frame. And if you're going to be getting out on the mountain today over in Vail, 7% of their terrain is open. So 25 of their 317 lifts are open. 25 of their 317 trails are open, and then 6 of their 33 lifts. And you can get on the gondola starting at 9 a.m. So both the Eaglebahn Gondola and Gondola 1 are open, so if you would like to get out there, do some skiing and riding. And then over at Beaver Creek, same thing. So they're going to start turning the lifts at 9 a.m. And just important to know that there is no ski to access to the Beaver Creek the Birds of Prey courses. You do have to take the buses to get up there. And if you are going to be on the buses, you do need to make sure you have your masks with you. So keep in mind that that's the case. And still at Beaver Creek, 2 of their 169 trails are open. So Gold Dusk and the Latigo Flats are open. So limited terrain at Beaver Creek right now. But of course, the Birds of Prey World Cup races are taking place this weekend. Let's send things over to Brazzo, though, because also going on this weekend, snow days in Vail. And that's exactly where Brazzo is. Good morning. Looking beautiful out there.
Good morning.
I'm surprised you're not on the ice.
Well, I was. They kicked me out. I tried to drive the Zamboni. They left there running. And they didn't like it. So now I'm here hanging out, showing you then how hard the people is working right now, getting all the stuff ready. The ice skate ring's looking gorgeous. They drove the Zamboni. And I'm here at the door of Betteridge waiting for my Oyster Perpetual. They told me they're going to give me a Rolex, but if I show up at 6 in the morning, so I think I'm being a little late for that one. So I'm hanging out here. It looks great. It starts feeling like Christmas for sure. And if you're looking at home and you come in to visit in the next days, it was a lot of valuable information. Thank you, Ashley, for telling us what's going on during the week. During the weekend, is a lot going on. The light show, of course, the races are a big headlight, and snow days start this weekend too. So a lot of fun things happening in the area this weekend.
Yes, and so tonight, Brasso, I don't know if you've got your tickets yet, but Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats kicking things off over at the Ford Amphitheater. So have you seen Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats before? Because they came to Snow Days a couple years ago. It was one of Tom and I's first dates. It was awesome.
No, I didn't. I miss a few shows, and sometimes it's like, God, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make it today because I did not get my tickets. I hope it's not sold out. I'm going to be checking the webpage today, and it's a lot of shows all this week, right? What's going on at the Villar? Is anything going on at the Villar too?
Yep, over at the Villar, you can go and check the newest Warren Miller film out. So that's always a kickoff to people's ski season. So taking place tonight at 7:30, it's Warren Miller's Winter Starts Now exclusive access with Outside Plus. But so general admission is only $18, and they're going to be doing the show tonight, also tomorrow at 5 o'clock and at 8 o'clock. So great way to kind of combine going to see the Birds of Prey races and then maybe, finishing with a show at the Villar. So a lot of live music, a lot of cool events taking place. And I mean, I feel like you really got to plan out your weekend or you're going to miss really cool stuff,
Absolutely. And I love those movies and then go to the races. You get all pumped up to go skiing. Just be careful. Just be careful, people. We're not that liggity. Sometimes we feel like it.
Right? I mean, yeah, I do the same thing. Like, I get myself pumped up, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to get out. And then, yep, you're right. Kind of got to maybe cool it down just a touch after getting inspired.
Absolutely. You can have a good cup of coffee with our friends with the Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea Company and enjoy the races. It's going to be amazing. We have extra races because of what happened in Canada. And hopefully this week, we're going to have a lot of snow. Tons of snow coming from Canada, too.
I know. Bratzo, have you been doing snow dances? Is that what's helping to bring this snow? Do you have a signature move?
Yeah, I just to pay tribute to Mother Nature, I wake up at 5 in the morning and I do a loop around my house in underwear. That's what, that's called the gods of snow,
Oh my God.
I know it's too early for that bad of a picture, but, that's my thing,
All right. Well, we're going to let you keep that in your household to yourself.
Yeah, I should have kept some stuff to myself.
But we're gonna come back to you here in just a little bit. Excited to see more of Vail Village. But right now, Emma, we're heading back to Beaver Creek. Is that what we're doing? All right. We're going to switch things around. We're heading over to Trisha Bratzo. We'll see you here shortly.
All right, we are here with Rachel Levitsky. She's with the PR team for Vail Resorts for Vail and Beaver Creek. And Rachel, what an exciting time. We've got, of course, the cookie competition and your tree lighting in November. But December, we are firing things up again. What do we have to look forward to?
Absolutely. So excited to kick off events again this season. So December 3rd through 5th, we've got Birds of Prey back. So much fun in the village and on hill. And then one of my most exciting things for the season is McCoy Park. We're opening a 250-acre expansion, 17 new trails, 2 new lifts. We just put on our chairs on the rope. So exciting. We spliced last week, so really excited for all that's to come with that new terrain expansion.
And what people may not realize is if you take chair number 12, Strawberry Park, that is where McCoy Park, which has been traditionally just for snowshoeing and cross-country skiing, but having this beginner and intermediate terrain over there, I can't wait to see it.
Absolutely. Beginner and intermediate terrain for the whole family. There will still be Nordic skiing and snowshoeing as well. It's sandwiched right in between Larkspur Bowl and up at the top of Strawberry Park and then Bachelor Gulch. So really well located for everyone to get to. Candy cabins right there. And then we'll have Eaton House, our newest F&B outlet, up at the top of McCoy Park too.
Wow, what's going to be there? And this is named after Earl Eaton, maybe even Carl Eaton. I know he's a big part of your team.
Yes, we are playing homage to one of our founders of Vail and Beaver Creek, Earl Eaton. We'll have grab-and-go food offerings, a warming hut, and then a new patrol outpost out there. Yeah.
Okay, I can't wait. So a big thing's happening at the Bee, but let's go back to Birds of Prey because last year they just didn't travel as much. The U.S. ski teams due to COVID, they are going to be back again this year, and we're so lucky because this is really the only men's race on American soil.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the most popular courses for the athletes. They're so excited to race down Birds of Prey. We're getting the course ready now. Our snowmakers have been doing an amazing job, so working day and night, and we are so excited to have our U.S. athletes and our athletes from across the world.
All right, and we will have the speed events. We'll have 2 Super G races and a downhill, and then in town, a lot of fun parties.
Yes, Beers of Prey will be back. We'll have a sponsor village, so much fun stuff. You definitely have to check it out.
All right, you can check everything out on the website at beavercreek.com/events or download their app.
Bright Future Foundation empowers families and individuals affected by domestic violence and sexual assault through prevention, crisis intervention, advocacy, and long-term healing services. Join us in making futures bright for survivors in our community.
Even more now than maybe before. The fresh air, good for your head, it's good for your heart, it's good for you physically, and it'll make you smile.
And go rip some pow.
Let's go. I'll lead you, follow. There's nowhere we can't wander. I know you hear it call to.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. All pass prices reduced 20%. Prices go up November 21st, so purchase yours now.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Carrots Jewelers, creating heirlooms for over 50 years.
All right, listen, last chance to get your Epic Pass is this Sunday, December 5th. And a big thank you to Carrots for letting us look at what's going on with your weather and mountain report this morning. And if you haven't been to Carrots, by the way, if you're looking for some really beautiful gifts for this holiday season, they've been creating those heirlooms, again, for over 50 years. I've gotten some myself. Amazing crew over there, so stop in and say hello. And for today, beautiful day to go over to Vail because we have a lot of sunshine in the forecast, really nice dry conditions. Again, beautiful weather for all of our races taking place at Beaver Creek for today and tomorrow. Even Sunday, we have another gorgeous dry day ahead of us, but those temperatures start to cool down just a little bit. And then, Emma, show them that extended forecast. In that extended forecast, now here it's saying snow 1 to 2 inches overnight, but according to my sources at opensnow.com, for Vail Mountain, Joel Gratz is saying that we could see 5 to 10 inches for his early estimate for this storm that starts kind of Monday afternoon and evening and then moves into Tuesday. So that is very exciting. And, hopefully that'll help aid in opening some new terrain. If you are going to Vail today, they've opened up some new things recently. So they have 25 trails open. They have 6 lifts operating. And they open their lifts at 9 a.m. And then over at Beaver Creek, they just recently opened last week. And so they still are kind of holding steady with their initial opening. So about, 70 acres or so. And they have 2 trails currently open right now. So if you are going to be going to the Birds of Prey races, you do have to take the bus. And there isn't any ski to access to the races this year. But we do have some chat about that snowfall. And let's see, what was our last little chatter there? Yeah. Emma, let's bring it in here. Let's see. So Todd says, "Good morning, Beaver Creek." I love all these comments. Also, the Bratzo from Brian Leffy early this morning. Anyway, I think we're all excited to see some snow back in the forecast. So hopefully, we'll keep our fingers crossed, and potentially there could be even more than 5 to 10 inches if things really kind of come together correctly. Again, according to opensnow.com. So we'll keep you updated on what's happening with that. But let's send things back up to Trisha right now. She is live at Beaver Creek at the Birds of Prey races this morning.
Hi, guys. All right, they just started the PA announcer the minute it came to me, so I'm like, what? Hey, we are up here at the Birds of Prey, the Xfinity Birds of Prey Audi FIS Men's World Cup races. We're so excited to be hosting this once again. Beaver Creek has been doing this since 1997. Of course, we took a break in 2020, last year, due to COVID. a few other years that the races were not held, 2016 as well as 2001. Now these started in 1997, and I've been to every single one of them pretty much because I'm always working them. And I brought up my bell. I brought up my bell from Salt Lake because I went to the Olympics. I did some work down at the Olympics when I was working for Outside Television, which is back in the day. But I got my bell because I love these little Moen bells. They're so cute, and so I try to get them from wherever I go. I've got my 2015 bell. So some fun collector's items. I even brought in my Believe in Steven pin as well. It's a little beat up because I've had it for several years, but I brought out all my USA, Team USA stuff today for the race. But we're really excited to have another Super G. As we were talking about earlier, the Super G, wow, like 14 people did not finish. We had 14 DNFs yesterday. And what that means is they missed a gate or they just slid out of the course, that kind of thing. There was quite a few troubles with a lot of the gates. And our very own River Radimus actually had a pretty good run at the start, but could not hold it throughout the ending. So it's just pretty amazing what that course, the course told the story. The course was, look at, I'm getting a spam call. I hate when that happens. All right, but the course, that was the story. It gobbled up quite a few of those racers. The same course will be set today. So it's going to be very similar to yesterday. So that could be a hindrance or it could be a blessing to some of these racers. So the racers will be going out of the gate starting at 10:45 today. So an hour earlier than yesterday.
Oh man, Trisha, I mean, it's so exciting that it's back, that we have some of our local guys on the course, and then obviously just to see how it all plays out. It's really, really cool. And so if you're going to encourage people to come, what's your favorite part? I'm curious. You've been up there for all of them. What's your absolute favorite part of it?
Oh man, I'm going to tell you in the early years, it was interviewing Herman Meyer. I mean, like, the guy dominated. He has 6 wins on this course. Ted Ligety has 5. Axel and Spindal has 4. And then Marcel Hirscher has 4. And then Bodie Miller had 4 as well. But when you would interview the Herminator, he was just so confident and smug, and he was kind of a shorter guy, and he would just, he called this his living room because he won so much. And then when Darren Rouse and Bodie Miller were going 1-2, 1-2, winning the downhill, those were very exciting years, and that was kind of in the early mid 2000s. And then the last race we held was 2019. And we'd had a little bit of a drought. Ligety had won it in 2010, 2011, 2012, 13, 14, and then Marcel Hirscher took over for a couple years. But in the GS, but the GS was won by Tommy Ford in 2019. And Ashley, it was just it was very an emotional moment for everyone that was here. And there was just this weird aura in the air, and we were all just so excited and so proud of him. So it was really neat to see an American back on the podium. So those are some of my biggest memories from being at every single one of these. But I just love that everyone cheers for everybody. It's not like you just cheer for the USA. You hear the bells going. They can hear you when they get past the Harrier jump and then the red tail jump. They can hear you. And so it's just so neat to be a part of it. We've got the grandstands behind us. Let's see if we can show you. So here's the bleachers. So the grandstands are here already, so you can come, and then the big Jumbotron. Oh, Stephen Nyman's on the Jumbotron, right? The Jumbotron is behind me. So you watch on the Jumbotron when they're way up high, and then when you see them go over this jump, you cheer them in. It's amazing.
Shoot, Trisha, we're losing you. We're losing you a little bit, but I mean, how cool to be able to just to get that firsthand perspective from Trisha Swenson. So again, if you'd like to head up there today, make sure that you have your mask ready because the buses are required. And we have the Ted Ligety celebration and signing taking place today at 3:45. There's also the silent disco tonight if you want to kind of enjoy some of the festivities. And then we have that Super G, that second race kicking off at 10:45 this morning. So I had part of the Talon crew staying at my house this week. My buddy Brian was up and out of the house before I left this morning at 5:30, and he was saying the same thing about Trisha, talking about how that you cheer for everybody, and up there as part of the Talon crew, they're there with all the coaches from across the world and all these volunteers are just excited to be part of it. And he was saying that, if you've never been before, it sounds like a freight train is coming down the slopes at you with how fast these guys are moving. So again, day 2 of the Xfinity Birds of Prey, and we have the races kicking off at 10:45 this morning with that Super G. Okay, so we should probably quickly talk about, Brazzo and I were talking a little bit earlier about the Warren Miller film and getting amped up for the season, and you get all excited, and then we should all remind ourselves that we are not Ted Ligety. And so one of the ways that you can kind of help yourself just be safe out there is by heading over to Eyepieces of Vail. It's not just eyewear. They also have a great selection of helmets, and this one is an Anon helmet, and this is the Merrick Wave Cell. So I'm actually unfamiliar with the Wave Cell technology. That's brand new to me, but it's basically it's a network of hundreds of interconnected shock absorbers that kind of connect to your head and the outer shell of the helmet, and so it helps distribute an impact throughout the network of cells. So basically it helps divert some of the rotational forces by flexing and gliding. Also, it looks really cool. It has 19 different vents to allow you to kind of fine tune your temperature. So really cool. And then, put it on. Really? Is that just coming from you or from the chat? Yeah, there we go. Looking good. Also, it has the snap helmet buckle with magnets, so you can just do it like one hand while you're out on the slopes. My hair is a little too big right now to close that buckle, but really cool. So check it out at Eyepieces of Vail. They have 7 locations throughout the valley. They also have one over in Snowmass. So help them help you and stop in and hitting one of those bells here in the studio. And again, they have like 30 years of experience, so they're amazing at what they do. Okay, also really quickly, we have Isabel. She's chatting in. Good morning. Hi, where are you watching from? Also, I love all the smiley faces. That's so nice. I feel like that's just what we're all about here, right? Just making you smile and giving you all the happy news of the day. So thank you so much to Eyepieces. And one of their experts is our girl Danny Berry, and she's one of my resident go-tos. Like if I need anything when it comes to goggles, prescription eyewear, she's an excellent source. So let's go straight to her for more information.
Hey there, we're here at Eyepieces of Vail at their Village Center location right across from Solaris. And joining me today we have Danny Berry, and we're talking prescription glasses today. Danny, this is quite the collection you got here. Tell us about these glasses.
Yeah, so this brand is called Wissing. The beauty of this brand is we can totally customize it. So super colorful, lots of options as far as shape, size, coloring, texture. We can totally customize it. And it's just one of a couple brands that we're able to do that with. So we love customizing things for our customers, including lenses. So when you come in with your prescription, we're able to kind of customize the coloring, polarization, anything that you want. The blue light filter, which is really popular right now. So in addition to customizing your frame, the style, the fit, we can customize that prescription part. Even if you don't have prescription, if you have a pair of glasses and you really want to change the coloring on the tint, we can do that too. It doesn't have to be prescription, but we can customize from start to finish everything that you want from the store, which is really fun.
So fun.
Yeah.
And what is this designer?
This is Wissing. Yeah, super funky, really fun, kind of artistic looking stuff.
Yes. It's like a piece of art, honestly, on your face.
We basically design everything from start to finish with this brand. So really unique,
so cool.
Colorful, fun stuff.
That's awesome. Okay, so if I'm interested in these glasses, but I don't have a prescription, but I know I haven't been able to see my little words in the book, walk us through how we get a prescription.
Yeah, so if you don't have a prescription, we can also perform eye exams right here in the store. 7 days a week, we have a doctor on call 2 days a week, and then we can do digital eye exams as well. I can show you guys the exam room, how close easy we can make this little errand for you. So again, 7 days a week we can perform that eye exam. It's right back here.
So convenient that it's just in one location. I don't have to go to my eye doctor.
Yeah.
I'm buying the glasses. I'm getting my prescription here in the lab.
We do everything start to finish. Right next door is our lab where we cut the lenses. So picking the frame, figuring out your prescription, fitting it all together, doing the eye exam, and then making everything, putting it together, and dispensing it at
That
Eyepieces.
is so easy. How long does that normally take?
Depends on your prescription, so anywhere between same day sometimes to about 10 business days, depending on your prescription.
That is awesome. For the locals and people who are visiting here that maybe forgot their glasses or just have a little extra time in their hands to get that done.
Yeah.
So tell us where the locations are, because I know it's kind of like the local Starbucks. It's on every corner here in Vail.
We have 7 locations. So this is our Village Center store right across from the Solaris. We have our Bridge Street store right by Gondola 1. We have our sports store, which is in the Sentinel Hotel. Lion's Head in the Lion's Head Village. We have Beaver Creek and Edwards, and then we have Snowmass over in the Roaring Fork Valley.
Well, congrats on all of those locations. And each store definitely has a different vibe and a different focus, which is so great, whether it's the sport or the fashionable sunglasses or that ski gear. So go and check out each location if you can and really find what you're looking for, because Eyepieces offers so much.
Yeah.
So thanks.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
This is the planning effect. This is how it feels to know you have a wealth plan that covers everything that's important to you. This is what it's like to have a dedicated Fidelity advisor looking at your full financial picture, making sure you have the right balance of risk and reward, and helping you plan for future generations. This is the planning effect from Fidelity.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. All pass prices reduced 20%. Prices go up November 21st, so purchase yours now.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. Elevated savings.
Great day to visit the outlets at Silverthorne as well as the Beaver Creek Birds of Prey. If you need to get some gear so that you are ready, maybe you need to get some awesome USA gear like Trisha has and you want to find it at discounted prices, head on over to the outlets at Silverthorne right at exit 205. And today, beautiful, sunny, dry conditions. This is going to be the case for today and tomorrow into Sunday, where we kind of cool off just a little bit in preparation for the big news, which is that we do have snow in the forecast Monday afternoon into Tuesday evening. And again, according to opensnow.com, like this is saying snow 1 to 2 inches overnight on Monday, but opensnow.com and Joel Gratz, who I trust very much, is saying that his early predictions right now are saying that we could see 5 to 10 inches on Vail Mountain with this next snowstorm. And then things kind of dry out a little bit, and it looks like Christmas week could be good for more snow. So December is lining up to look really good as far as getting some more things open on the mountain and, of course, bring us a little bit more snow, which we're really excited about. And currently at Beaver Creek, they still have their 2 trails open that they opened with on opening day last week. So we make sure that if you're going to the Birds of Prey races that you take the buses, that you have the mask ready to get on the bus, because there isn't any ski-to terrain available as far as getting to the races at Beaver Creek. They open at 9 a.m. Over at Vail, they currently have 25 trails open. They also have 6 lifts operating, and their lifts start turning at 9 a.m. as well. So thank you to the outlets at Silverthorne for this weather and mountain report. Let's send things out to Brazzo. He is live in Vail Village this morning, running around. We saw the ice rink. We saw the snow blowing right there at Gondola. What are you doing now?
I'm standing here in the snow, so you guys have a little bit of a feeling that is happening, and it's such a party, you know. It's like this weekend is a party here. You can see all the vendors behind me. I'm not gonna turn Scott, because Scott gets mad when I turn around and I speak away from the camera. It's for you, Scott. I know you're watching. So it's a party today. All these vendors are setting up behind us. The snow making machines are full on going, and I heard on top of the mountain it's a different world, and it's gorgeous, and it's very nice, and very, you know, the conditions are really good. Let me turn a little bit about so I can show you the snow making and the gondola right behind me. And you know, it's happening, and it's a party this weekend. Big concerts, races, all kinds of awesomeness. So come and visit, come and say hi, and have a great weekend here with us.
I think that's the best way you can say it. Vail, yeah, come and enjoy the awesomeness. So you can see right there behind Brazzo, yeah, there's all kinds of cool vendors setting up. Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats kick off today. We have Dirks Bentley tomorrow. Brazzo, are you a country music fan?
What again?
Are you a country music fan? Do you like country?
I like all music. All music makes me happy, especially if it's live music. I'm talking about happy too. I want to talk about a second about Colorado Gift Day. It's coming up. It's a good season to give. I think it's December 7th, and we have many local nonprofits, you know, then you can participate and donate a little. So check this magazine out too. But come and check it out and hang out with us this weekend in Vail Village.
Oh, man. Yeah, looking beautiful out there. Thank you for that reminder about Colorado Gives Day coming up on the 7th. And also, Scott says, you're turning like a pro, Brazzo. You the man. Oh, dang. Brazzo, you got a
All
you
for
the
you,
man
brother.
from Scott. Awesome. Oh, man. Also, Brazzo Rod Divide says, so cool to see the pre-race action over the Birds of Prey and snow in the weather. VDL providing the best morning news around. From Ride Divide. Thank you for that. Just making our morning this morning. Okay, Brazzo, we're probably going to check in with you one last time so you and Barry find something super extra cool besides that beautiful bluebird sky and that gondola. We'll come back to you here in just a minute. But before we do that, I wanted to send things over to Trisha and Hillary. So if you want to get decked out for your weekend here in the mountains, maybe you're looking for some really great holiday ideas, Splash Blossom, locally owned, family operated, beautiful store. And Trisha and Hillary have some cool bead crafting and modelos to talk about. Let's send things over to them.
We're just hanging out, having some modelos over at Squash Blossom. And Hillary Magner joins us now, and we're talking about fun things that you can do around the house. You're home relaxing, maybe sipping on a whiskey, a wine, or a beer, and you may want to do some arts and crafts. And you have some fun things that we can do, really build some unique cool jewelry items for adults and even things the kids can do.
Yes. So, you know, that's like a adult kid gift. So this is one of my favorite things. They're all gemstone beads. They kind of remind you of remember the beads from like kindergarten or preschool that you would string, but this is a lot different quality, but they're all on a 18 karat gold link cord. So this is one whole kit that you get, and it comes with the necklace cord.
Okay.
And then it also comes with the bracelet. So you can see this is I made my own. So this is my bracelet. And then this is the finished necklace. So as you're sitting at home and she tells you all the different stones.
Mm-hmm.
And it really is just having fun around the table and grabbing whatever beads and whatever combination that you want.
No one's going to come up with the same combo.
Nobody's going to come up with the same combo, and then you string them. And then the cool thing is you just untie them and then remake them.
Oh,
so there's no right and wrong.
Okay, so you
I've had
keep
to
on
do
having
it.
fun
So this
with
is
that.
my favorite.
Okay.
And then moving down the line, so this is our Hope bracelets that we do donate back to the local community fund, but we sell these as kits. So it comes with the string, about 25 beads, and then the glue, and then I'll show you how to tie them. So this is what I call great for little sister, mom, whoever.
Yeah, yeah. And you can sit around and then you can wear these. These
Right,
are little
yeah.
lava beads, right?
Yeah, lava beads and gemstones.
Okay.
And then this is the cocoa necklace. So you can buy it all strung, but again, since we're talking about sitting at home and making, it comes with a bag of 100 beads, and it comes with a silk string with a needle in it that you can tie each bead in between.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. So that would be with the go on.
Yeah, and you can make your own. I'll show you. You can make your own combination.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, all the beads are in here. Oh, cool. What a great little...
So that's another little
idea.
option as well, and then we'll show you how to tie it at the end.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so
Yeah.
cute. And you said your son kind of came up
Yeah,
with this
so
idea?
in kindergarten, they do a 100-day item. So a
Uh-huh.
lot of people are doing sweatshirts or something with 100 days, and since we own a jewelry store, Kevin started, Stevie, my second grader now, picked out 100 beads, and then Kevin strung them. And I was like, well, that's just a fun idea. And so I was wearing them at the store, and people were like, can I buy that? And I was like, well, that's a great idea. And it's just a fun way to do stuff with your
100 beads,
kids.
you do them however you would like, and you've got a cool conversation piece. That's awesome. All right, well, if we want to find out more, of course they have so many other types of jewelry here too, but these were just some fun little crafty ideas to do when you have people coming to town and, you come off of the ski hill.
After the ski hill and you're tired and you need,
A little downtime.
put your feet up and have a cocktail and you're sitting at a hotel, or at home, grab a bead kit and start getting crafty.
All right, perfect. All right, Hillary, and where are you located?
We are located in the heart of Vail Village off Gore Creek Drive, across from Sweet Basil, and we're open from 10 to 7.
Okay, stop by Squash Blossom.
10 to 7, go on in, support this family-owned and operated business. They're so incredibly amazing over there, and the way that they support our community as well. It really is impressive. Okay, you know what else is impressive? When you share your life with us by using hashtag VailLive, so we can see what you're up to. And so we have a couple photos. This one, I mean, come on, from Bart and Yeti. It's great having the King family in the bar yesterday. Oh, that's so cute. And then we also have, Matthias Meyer. So this is also from yesterday, I believe, F. Zarda photos. Anyway, we love to see your pictures. That is super crazy and something I would never do. So I love to watch these professional athletes take care of that for us. And speaking of that, we have Trisha Swenson live at the Beaver Creek Birds of Prey course right now. So who knows what she's gotten into. Trisha, oh my gosh. All right. How's it feeling? I mean, we're a couple hours away from the start of the race.
Yes, but Ashley, they're already starting to arrive in the stands. We had one guy in a head-to-toe USA outfit. I think it was one of those, I think Tipsy Elves is the brand of the one pieces. So he was the first one to arrive. He went straight to the top. He's got his flag all ready to go. Bring your bells if you've got them, your cowbells if you've got them. Some families are starting to arrive. People are taking pictures. Mostly volunteers behind us. They have hundreds of volunteers that are needed to put this together each and every year. And the Talents crew does such a good job with the course. And that's another thing, Ashley, is the racers had nothing but good things to say about the course as far as conditions are concerned. Was it challenging? Was it tough? Yes, it's one of the toughest ones on the circuit, but that's what they want. They want the challenge. So we'll have to see. It's going to be the same course as yesterday, another Super G race. We'll have to see if Marco Odermatt can hold on to his title from today and from 2019. When we last hosted this, he won the Super G. So pretty cool to see this legacy start to build up at the Birds of Prey.
Oh man! All right, so it kicks off at 10:45 this morning. Blake and Trisha, can you guys rotate as we bring this graphic up? Oh, we got the can you guys rotate so we can see the the bleachers and the people kind of arrive?
Yeah. See the bleachers? Okay. Yep.
Hold,
So if you look up here,
steady. Oh, yep.
so
All
you
right.
can see that top row. People like to go to that top row, and that's where like a lot of the posters are for Stephen Nyman, and they got River Radimus, Ryan Cochran, Sebo, Bryce Bennett, Travis Ganong. They're all gonna be up here today. So and then you got other countries and other countries' flags, and it's just a cool vibe. And then we've got the VIP section over to the east of me, and then all the announcing. We've got Doug Lewis and Peter Graves doing the announcing for the stands, and then this will be on NBC Sports throughout the weekend. So you can find the details on when it will be on TV at bcworldcup.com, and it'll give you those details. So pretty cool. But get up here if you want to see this for free in person. I was telling Blake, our camera person, it's crazy how you just they start way up there, and in about the amount of time it takes you to brush your teeth, they're already down, and they've gone like 60, 70, 80 miles per hour, maybe during a downhill. So tomorrow we'll have the downhill, and that'll be faster speeds, less skates, a little longer distance. But it's just my favorite weekend of the year in Beaver Creek.
Oh man, you can tell, and that energy. I mean, honestly, Trisha, is palpable. You got the chat just so fired up this morning. And did I see some snacks are available? Like if we come up there, there's a little snack table, even if you're not VIP.
Oh yeah. Okay, so here's where the snacks are. So we've got all sorts of items. I just saw them hauling some of the food in. They've got some drinks. They have a new thing. It's called Liquid Death Mountain Water. Liquid Death Mountain Water. We were like, is that alcoholic, non-alcoholic? I don't know. It sounds a little scary, but they've got that for you. And then Pacifico, of course, is here. You can get your beers. And Ashley, they're doing free Bloody Marys tomorrow morning. It's called the Get Down at the Downhill, because they're trying to encourage people to come up earlier. The race starts at 11, so come up early. They're going to have some music and Bloody Marys.
That sounds amazing. Listen, all right, Trisha, you stay right there. Emma, I'm going to throw something at you real fast as we kind of close out the show because it's 8:38. Can we bring Brazzo into this party too? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to bring Brazzo in here. And then I feel like we just need to send people. All right, Brazzo, looking good out there. You guys, listen, we're running long, of course, this morning. I like that we're like, yep, we're getting the food. Beaver Creek, yes. Awesome. All right, you guys. Beautiful.
I heard Bloody Marys. I'm on my way, Trish. Hold the fort.
I'm buying.
Oh, all right. I'm there too. I'm getting my Bloody Mary dance going on. Thank you to you two. Thank you to all of our viewers this morning for all of the chatter. We love you so much. All right. Should we send them off in style? Have a great Friday out there, you guys. We'll see you back here live 7:30 tomorrow morning.